Okay, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing. Basically, I let my RTV and oil pan set up overnight without any fluid in it. What I got to do today is I got to change out the oil filter. Got to add some new oil. I'm going to be using high mileage 10W30 Mobile 1. Basically I'm going to change the filter, add some oil, I'm going to look for leaks, and then I got to install this cover. I got to put this brace back. So that's what I got going on today. Let me get started with my filter. Got my oil pan. Just gonna try to get some. Got my oil filter. Okay. Still a little bit in there. If you look up here, there's something to watch out for. Sometimes happens, but this one doesn't have the gasket in it. The gasket actually stuck up here. You want to check that every time, because you don't want, if you to screw that in, it'll leak super bad. So the gasket stayed in. I'm using this Fram high mileage replacement filter. And this one does have a gasket in it. You want to get a little dab of oil and get some of the new oil and put around it. I'm going to screw this in. Got that pretty well hand tight. I'm just going to go about a 3/4 turn after hand tight with this, with the oil pliers. Just about there. That'll be good. Okay, so I changed the oil filter. Let me wipe up around here, clean up pretty good. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add some oil to it. I'm just going to run down there and take a look, see if I see anything leaking. Just to look. Well, don't see any leaks. That's a good sign. Keep going. Yeah. Check my oil, see where it's at. I'm good. Alright. Now I'm just looking for leaks. Just from the initial fill up from the pan, I don't see anything leaking from anywhere. That's a good sign. Okay, I looked here. I'm going to go start the vehicle, let it run for a couple minutes, and I'm going to look for leaks. Well, that's good. Not seeing any leaks. Gotta be careful, watch out for all those moving parts. But still let it run for a minute and looking, trying to find any leaks or anything. So far I don't see any. Okay, well, that's my initial, I'm looking. I'm going to go shut it down. I'm going to add that cover and add the brace back. Then I'm going to go take it on a test ride and I'll come back and look again. But all the initial signs are looking really good. So, I'm going to stop there. Okay, getting ready to put my bracket back in. Goes in like this, and when I'm putting it in, basically there'll be an 18 millimeter bolt, 18 millimeter bolt, 18 millimeter, and a 15, and there's my 18, 18, 18, and 15. But before I put this in, I'm going to put this cover in first, and I have one 10 millimeter bolt, and I think my other bolts, I think I just screwed it in up there. I gotta go find it. But I'm going to be throwing this cover in first. The tools I just have an 18 millimeter 1/2 inch drive ratchet. I got an 18 millimeter ratchet wrench, a 15 millimeter ratchet wrench, and a 10 millimeter ratchet wrench. Hopefully that should be everything I need to do this part. One thing that did happen when I took this plate off, there was actually a rubber, kind of a thick rubbery gasket thing that got it like crumbled off and broke off. So I just decided to take it off. I mean, I don't know if it's a problem for me in the future, I'll get another one of these gaskets, but it's just a simple cover right here. I think it'll be okay like it is. I can, you know, try sticking it up and then maybe silicone it a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. And from what I remember, this little indent was facing out like that, so I think it goes on like this. So I'm just gonna try to get it started. Like I said, it's just a little cover. I don't think it'll be too big of a deal. I'm gonna get this bolt started. Okay, there's one bolt. I want to get this one started. So just remember that this fits in like this. So that's going to slide up like that. I'm going to try to get one of these 18 millimeter bolts started. They're all the same bolts. So, hoping I can show you guys. Okay. There we go. It's going in now. I'm just going to hang that there. Actually, let me just I'm going to need both hands, but as you guys can see, this is real tight quarters right here. It's a pain, but this is going to have to go kind of pretty high up there like that. I'm going to have to get a flashlight to show you guys. This is too dark. I'm going to get all the bolts started because I can't hold all this and it's too tight, so I'm going to it's really tight quarters in here. Really hard to show you guys this, so I had to go get a light, but the bracket's in place. I got all the bolts started. That's an 18 millimeter, and if you look straight up there, you'll see an 18 millimeter there, 18 millimeter there, and there is the 15 millimeter. Now, the way I found it easiest to reach the top was I'd reach my hand in from up here, reach around this way, around the shaft, axle shaft here, whatever you want to call it, and just reach my hand up through this hole here, and I'm actually shining, tapping the bolts up here. That's how I reached them. Okay, let me go ahead and snug this one down. I got them all a couple turns on all of them, so should be able to ratchet this one down. At least I should. Is that an 18? Okay, that's pretty snug for now. I'm not going to tighten it up all the way till I get them all in place. And you guys can see that. I'm just going to snug that up. It's a 15 millimeter. You just take a wrench from up here down here, flip her on. Okay, that's pretty tight. Okay, alright, I got that 15 millimeter real tight. About as tight as I can get it. Now, these other two bolts, they're kind of in a bad spot too. Hard to see. I gotta reach my hand up there and grab. Let me just tighten it up real quick. This one too. Okay, I got them about as snug as I can make them. Oh yeah, it's fucking leaking like a son of a bitch. Okay, that's pretty tight. Maybe too tight. Let me get this other one. Okay, that one's pretty tight. As tight as I can get it. Let me snug this one up one more time. Okay, that's tight as I can get that one. Alright. Now I'm gonna snug up this this first one again. Just this one last bolt I'm gonna snug down a whole bunch. That's tight. As tight as I can get it. I'm going to snug these cover bolts back up and I'm done. That's just this cover bolts. Okay. Okay. All right, done.